And the head coach of the Memphis Tiger football team is Ryan Silverfield. He is joining us now. Thanks for having us out to your beautiful home.
Yeah, it is amazing.
We are very fortunate. This place is special. Obviously, you guys being in the indoor today.
I feel like I'm at your home, too, with your wife and the twins are here.
Oh, it's a blessing.
Family affair, man.
Absolutely. The twin girls over there and the wife, they're special. They get to see me about 5 minutes a day, so if they get to come and hang out in the indoor with you guys, it's awesome.
This turned out great, though. I'm glad we got to come out here today, see you guys practice this morning, and we took a tour of the entire facility. You got nice stuff around here, man.
Absolutely first class, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I've said it, it's the continuation of building upon year after year of success and the things that we've had. Our administration has stepped up. We've been able to do these things, this indoor football, only the practice setup. It's phenomenal. And then you look at that, the $220 million going to the stadium. All the renovations, you guys got to see the on-campus housing that's going to be right down there that, athletics will have 49% access to. So a lot of great things going on around here.
So wait, what year is this for you on this campus? Because obviously you were with Norvell here. So what year is this?
So we spent 2 years on the main campus as they were finishing up redoing this. And so this indoor was really finished during COVID, about 2020. And then the rest of that building was probably completed around 2017. The end of 2017. So start 2018 is when we kind of moved in there.
And obviously you keep on making improvements yearly to this thing. Because, we went through the weight room, the locker room, everything. Like, everything's new.
Yeah, and that's kind of it's always keeping up with the Joneses, right? Forever it was before NIL and before revenue share, it was, who's got the best facilities, and that was kind of a deal. And we've been very fortunate. I think that's part of it, right? You want to have a great place for your players to come. Right? We have 120 guys on the roster who spend quite a bit of time here, so you got to make sure that it's a nice place. And we've been very fortunate. We have so many donors that have stepped up over the years that believe in this place, and I think my longevity here has helped with that because some of these people say, hey, as long as you're here, let's keep giving and getting this thing right.
How do you keep up with 70 new guys, bro?
Yeah, how do you even build relationships with that?
How many names they said 70, and they were like, wait, time out. There's no way coach is like, yo, this guy. Like,
we saw you out there holding a roster with your numbers on it.
How many times have you
Scrolling
had
through the iPad, hey, you number 64.
How many times you had to go to one of your position coaches and be like, hey, what's his name?
Well, we got the only coach in America that walks around with a roster. Like, hey, you.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Well, now.
Thomas, yeah.
I think the NCAA said, you can do trades like mid-season. So we traded for a new guy that was in here. We cut him after lunch. He didn't do what he was supposed to at practice today.
In all honesty, Devin's question, 70 new guys, that's crazy.
So the one part I really appreciate about that is it's my responsibility to know every single one of them, right? I've met with every single transfer we brought in. They sit down in my office, and all the freshmen we recruit as well. So, I always say this, the position coach is going to have a wonderful and a tremendous relationship with that individual, but it's my job also to do the same. And so I've had to build those relationships. And so reality of it is
that's hard, though, right?
Yeah, I know all 120. I know everything about them to the most part, right? You get to know where they're from. You get to know their family background, and you try to learn and spend time with them. And I think, not just on the field and between those white lines, but a lot of those relationships are built in meals and walking through the locker room and just sending them texts, just getting to know them because time is limited. But we've got so many great young men.
Now, obviously, after we get done with all this day and this show, whatever, you're going to come back and you're going to hear about stories, things that were said on this show. And
oh boy.
Well, I mean, like, look, everybody's like, oh, Ryan Silverfield can really get players. Ryan Silverfield, there's one thing Silverfield could do. He could get guys. What a recruiter. And then we find out your starting quarterback came here because of chicken salad chick.
Yeah, all the facilities, all the best things.
I don't want to say that that's a ding, but I mean, your quarterback.
How good of a recruiter.
I mean.
Hey, whatever it takes. I'm not a moron.
I know Saban walked away and you were going to take his spot as the king recruiter, but I mean. Chicken salad chick?
Whatever works. Right?
Whatever works, I guess.
Some guys only, hey, how much you going to pay me? Some guys go, hey, tell me about the co-eds on campus. Right? And other guys are, you have a chicken salad chick 1.2 miles from campus? Where do I sign? What's it going to take?
That's the craziest one I've heard.
Yeah. Well, he didn't even.
But for the fact that he even mentioned that,
yeah, right.
I mean, that is ridiculous.
They miss something to him, Coach. They miss something to him that a chicken salad chicken.
You got to really love a restaurant to mention it in an interview about why you committed to a school.
Live interview. You care anything about the scheme or the head coach? No.
Especially like a chain.
I didn't even know that. I thought Seth Hennigan was still here. That's great. I mean,
I just saw they had the restaurant a mile away.
Like it used to be Ching's. That's
Yes.
always
Ching's
like
was the
back
one.
in the
Ching's
day. The
wings.
basketball recruits always said Ching's. They told me
Ching's,
to
right
Ching's.
down the
Ching's
street.
is amazing.
Yeah, that's
But,
a
like,
new
Ching's-
one.
It's a chain. Like,
It's a chain.
You can get them
Who
in all
knew?
kinds of cities.
And now you got to really tap in, coach. Because look, you getting quarterbacks of chicken salads. We got to
All
go. We got to lock
Well,
in.
You got to tell us about this kid. We just met him. We like the kid a lot. He's got a great personality.
first off, do you think, we talked about it came out today, the FedEx in the end zones. Do you think maybe a chicken salad chick like on the 35s?
Hey, look,
Logos?
make it happen.
Corporate
Look, see,
sponsors.
look,
right?
There you go.
You guys have taught me one thing,
Yeah.
right? Put some things. I was going to hang some banners with QR codes
Hey,
back there.
right. Why not?
Oh, by the way, you told us when I bitched at you and I said, hey, I want the show logo on a play. You're like, we don't use logos anymore. There's a guy freaking out there holding up an Indiana Pacers sign.
And an LA Dodgers
I
sign.
said, what the hell is going on? Damn, Indiana, not even a Grizzlies thing. Indiana Pacers?
I'm trying
This
to
is
hide.
gross.
I'm trying to hide a little bit of what we do
Yeah,
offensively.
well,
You're
come on,
out here
come
live
on.
practice. I saw he was
Stop.
out. He was out there recording stuff, sending it to
Yeah,
other teams.
send it
and
to
stuff.
Chattanooga.
Yeah,
right
I
down
sent
the
it to
street.
Chattanooga. Yeah, I sent it to
The
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga Choo Choos,
No,
man.
all right. In all honesty, tell us about Brandon Lewis, Brendan Lewis, and what you have learned about him. Right, you recruit a kid. You know you want to be a quarterback. You think he's going to have a chance to be your starter. He wins the job, which was announced obviously last week, and but you learn a lot about that kid when you're coaching him for the last. I know he was here in the spring, but really this fall camp is where you really start to learn and then decide. This is the guy I want to be the heir apparent for Seth Hennigan. What have you learned about that kid?
Well, first and foremost, he is the ultimate competitor, right? He loves football, and I think that's where it always has to start that position. Do they love football? Do they compete? And his record, obviously, he'll be the first to say it's not what he wants it to be for his career. And no excuses, no explanations from where he came from in the past, but it's our job to put those right people around him. But, I mean, my favorite thing, I come in the building. If I'm here at 5 a.m., he beats me in the building. And I love that, right? He's upstairs watching film already with notebooks full of stuff, asking questions. And that's exactly what you want in a leader and a guy that says, hey, I'm going to be the next quarterback here. Obviously, he's got a unique skill set. He's got talent. He can run. He can throw. He commands great presence among the huddle. So you start adding those things up, and the consistency. Everybody said, well, what separates him? And look, I've got great respect for Arrington Maiden and A.J. Hill and our other quarterbacks. And those other two, like I said this morning, could both play and be starters at the University of Memphis. He just had consistency. He's a little bit older, and I think sometimes, that gives a leg up. I love Seth Hennigan, as everybody knows. Was he ready to be the starter at 17-year-olds? I don't know, right? And maybe had we started at Grant Gunnell or somebody else, maybe we would have won 8 games that year. But I knew long-term this was the guy we're going to stick with. It's no different than if you draft a rookie quarterback in the NFL, you're going to take your bumps. Well, we've got a vet that we feel very comfortable with. I think we can win a lot of football games.
I think you can win a lot of football games with him. What are his specific attributes that you like the most? What does he do? Maybe this equal to guys that you've had in the past, or maybe even a different wrinkle that he brings that you really like?
Yeah, so we've had, you look at even right before I got here, right, Paxton Lynch.
Yep.
Then you go to Riley Ferguson, right? Obviously Brady White.
All
Seth
pocket
Hennigan,
guys,
it's
right?
like yeah, all pocket guys, but all legit quarterbacks, right?
Yeah,
I think
all
People
good.
forget Paxton Lynch was a first-round pick
Yeah.
as a quarterback.
He was.
You got that, you're supposed to win a lot of games.
And you know what's crazy? Of all of those, we had this discussion
Yeah,
before
we
the
talked
show
about
the
this in
other
the
day.
studio, yeah.
The best one to me was Ferguson.
No comment.
Ferguson was crazy.
He was.
It was really
Were you-
good.
He
were
was
you
the
here
best
before
one.
Ferguson?
Yes.
Yeah, Ferguson was some
He
serious.
could have been a pro. He didn't want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He could have been a pro. That kid was
100%.
unbelievable.
Cannon.
Oh my God.
Now, y'all
He
even
had
do-
Valedictorian as well.
Yeah.
For real?
Yes.
He
All you
was
want to do
my
is like paint windows, right? What do you do, like paint fences and stuff
That's
like
right.
that? Yeah.
He was my favorite. Of all of them, I thought he was the best one, and he's the one that didn't go.
Those
Continue
teams
football.
they ran up against those awesome those UCF teams were so good.
Yeah.
They were.
Well, I remember.
Anyway, what does this kid do?
Sorry.
He can run.
So yeah,
Right.
let's start with the thing that makes him a little bit different, and all those guys, like the quarterbacks I just mentioned, are all good players. He can run a little bit different than those two, right? Those three. He can have the ability. That doesn't mean we're going
Don't
to run
say
him
it,
every
Dev.
play.
What? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'll
He's
let y'all
so
say
excited to have a brother playing quarterback.
it. Look,
Hey,
look, they
he
first,
said it has
first
been
full-time starter since who?
that's what we're trying to figure
Kippy
it out.
Brown.
no,
Really? It was been that long?
Come on.
that's 50 years.
I was joking with him that it was 20 years.
Mo Avery was a fill-in.
Yeah,
Right,
he was a
right.
receiver.
Peter Parrish for one game was a fill-in.
What about Kadri
What's that
Anderson?
thing?
Bro, you said since
The LSU kid.
since Kippy?
What
I
about
believe so.
Kadri Anderson?
That was
Didn't he
50
start?
years ago, bro.
Was he a full-time starter?
Anderson. I remember seeing
50?
Anderson.
That's why I
It's
told
not
you.
really
See,
50.
I knew that's why
wait,
you
wait, no,
liked me.
How old is
my
Kippy
guy,
Brown?
man. That's my guy, man. I
Did
told
Kippy
y'all.
Brown pass away?
No.
Okay.
I hope not. He came to visit us last year. And,
I hope
coach
not
in the
either.
NFL.
I don't know. Kippy's 70. So it was 50 years. I mean, that's 50 years, bro.
50
He'd be
years.
70. Kippy was the head coach of the Memphis Maniacs.
Shout out to the
I got
man.
it.
Or XFL team.
Yes, I got a Maniacs hat upstairs.
Yeah.
A
or
light blue one, a teal one.
Yeah.
You're too young to remember that.
Oh, no. I got a Maniacs. Oh, hey, look, I was
You
a
got the
fetus.
Maniacs
Yeah, I
jersey?
got the Maniacs jersey at the
You
crib.
try put He Hate Me on the back of it?
I got one of them, too. I'll tell you because I'm tapped in. But 50 years. See, he said, I wasn't even going to say it. He brought it up.
Wait, can
but
we, yeah.
I'm
So
happy-
let's move on to the positive
How
attributes.
about you knowing that, though? That's crazy.
Hey, look, he tapped in.
That is wild. Yeah. In Memphis, too. I mean, like, that's just, it's just odd that you think the odds of it.
Hey, we
Right?
got-
Of any school. It doesn't matter
Right,
if you're
yeah,
BYU,
yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah,
let's
right.
go.
It's great. They got a quarterback wearing number 47, coach. Come on now.
True freshman. Here we go. So he's got the ability to run, but you know what? I think equal amounts. Like you talk about the intelligence of those quarterbacks, and he's got it, and that's one of those things. So he's got great arm strength, and I think the biggest thing for him, he's just been in systems that probably haven't necessarily fit him, and I think he's going to be tremendous.
Did you
here.
know about him as a high school player?
So a little bit. Obviously, we recruit Texas, and we've had success in the years past recruiting. So
He said he's known Seth forever.
yeah, and so it knew about him. Obviously, he went to Colorado. I think he played a little bit as
did.
a young player at Colorado. and
Backside of his seasons, he
with the
did.
previous, right? Carl Durrell, I think, at one point was
Mel
like-
Tucker is
Mel
the one that
Tucker,
bolted on him, he said.
Gotcha.
He said it happened, like, right after he got to campus.
There you go.
That was 2 coaches ago. Now
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
here. Are you worried at all that his other coaches were?
I mean, this is his 6th offense.
Yeah, he said.
But you talk. I mean, we look at that. You look at it goes back, and I'm not comparing this to the NFL, but like you think about these guys are on their, you draft a quarterback, right? He's on his 5th, OC.
We just talked about this with
6th head
Darnold
coach. Yeah, I mean, it has
and Gino.
at some point,
Right.
it's got to have an effect. I don't care how hard you work, how
Sure.
intelligent you are. Where are you supposed to get the rhythm?
That's right.
So we're hoping. He seems very comfortable. We're very excited about him. As you can tell, he's a mature young man with a great personality. The players kind of relate to him. It's been a lot of fun.
What about the guys around him? Because I joked around. I came out here for practice one day, and Sutton Smith looked like he'd been doing push-ups. Like, what is like the guys around him? Like, can you talk about them a little bit? Because Sutton's looks bigger. Dorsey, of course, is a speed guy. The receivers, like, what about the guys on the
C.J.
outside?
Smith.
C.J. Smith.
Well,
like-
so yeah, let's go back to the backfield. Like we all knew what we've been talking about Sutton Smith for a few years.
Yeah.
Right? He was the only true freshman to play that year. And I kind of compared him at the time. I said he's not Kenny Gainwell, but he's got those type of attributes. Okay, and everybody knows how good Kenny Gainwell was as a young running back, and it kind of fit that mold. Obviously, the ACL injury first quarter. People always we talked about this on the show last time, right? Like that our starting running back tore his ACL in the first quarter of the first game last season, and we just had to keep going and without skipping beat. But I think he's back full speed. Greg DeWosier is special. You look again; he was another guy that got hurt last year with the collarbone.
He was awesome at the end of the season.
amazing.
Put on the Tulane game in the West Virginia game. I mean, difference maker. And we NFL scouts are raving about him because of what he can do, catch the ball in the backfield, and plus with all the previous running backs that have come through this place. And then you look at some of the other positions. I do think we'll be really talented up front on the O-line, which is huge for a quarterback. That's one of the reasons why he wanted to come here. He's like, hey, listen, you're probably going to help keep me upright. So as an old O-line guy, and then the tight ends are solid. We got to continue to push and strain them, and then wide receivers, a lot of new faces.
That's
right?
what's saying.
We were
You're
so
replacing
used
a
to-
lot of guys.
Yeah, the Rock
Same
Taylors
ones.
of the world. The
Blankenship.
You don't have a guy doing the Sioux celebration
Come
in the
on.
end zone this time.
Don't bring up tough ones.
My bad. Shout out my guy, man.
So yes, a lot of new faces at wide receiver, but I feel like we've got the most depth we've had at wide receiver in a long time. Like, yeah, sometimes you'll say, well, you lost all those guys that played a lot of football. Sure. But I think the guys that we have can step up and fill some of
And
those
I
roles.
heard you mention we got to keep a lookout for that kid. I saw your press conference the other day. Kid from Kennesaw, defensive end you really liked, right?
Tennessee State.
Tennessee State?
Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, Jalen Bell.
Yeah, Jalen Bell. That's the one. You
yeah.
said keep a lookout for him.
Yeah, he's been good, and we've had a D end locally that came here from UT Martin. I mean, we've gotten some. It's not always the big schools, right? Everybody always
Yeah.
says, "Oh, hey, you got the kid from LSU."
Yeah.
Well, generally, if they weren't playing at LSU, everybody thinks they can just come to Memphis and play. Well, hopefully we're a pretty darn good football team with some depth and competition. I think sometimes those FCS guys come up and they're like, this is great. Like, are they good enough to maybe play at Notre Dame? No, but they can come here, the opportunity to compete for jobs. And they look at this place and they said, man, the facilities are phenomenal. I like the way this thing works. The fans are great. So.
All right, what is unique, because we got to wrap up with you. I know you got a busy day. What is unique about this 2025 edition?
Yeah, well, so many new faces, 70 new faces. And for the first time going into a season, everybody says, well, how you feeling? Feeling great and excited. But there's so many unknowns, right? Like, so someone will say, what's your identity of this? And yes, during training camp, you learn that during OTA, spring ball, even all the way back to January training. But I think it's going to be exciting for fans to kind of figure out and find out with us as coaches who we really are, like, and get to see some of these guys step up. And I get it as a fan. I'm an old traditionalist, right? I loved having Seth for 4 years and the Brady Whites, and I get that stuff. The Rock Taylors, the guys that were committed, the Greg Rubins. But this is college football. And so now, hey, maybe there's excitement in seeing what new guys can do and new names flash. And so there are going to be people out there in the stands going, wait, who the heck was that?
Right.
Coach, you got to give out rosters at the door this year.
Exactly.
It's going to be new.
Bring back programs.
programs.
It's going to be new for you too, right? Because you get to 3rd and 7, you knew what you were doing with Seth.
Yep.
You'd been in that situation 1,000 times, right? You have X amount of go-tos to call, right?
Yep.
It's going to be first time through with this kid, right?
Excitement, a little angst.
Yeah.
But, man, we can't wait. The great news about this team is they are freaking hungry. They love it. They understand the standard and the expectations of them is the total focus on one game at a time. That's not coach speak. Jessica asked me about coach speak earlier today.
Oh, no.
And it's the focus
now
on.
you're going to be self-conscious?
Well, no. I mean, I'm waiting for you guys to ask me a question about UTSA or something. And everybody says, you seemed really comfortable on that show with them. I was like, I was. And they just threw that.
Yeah, look, man. Look, that's what happens around here, man.
You don't have any snakes in the grass around.
Hey, coach, did he text
I saw you recording practice today. I got some
I'm not
with
the
you,
snakes.
Chris.
Hey, a friggin' Indiana Pacers logo. That is disgusting. Seriously, bro.
It's like Pace, bro.
I'll give you a show logo.
Yeah.
Replace the
For
Pacers.
free, you'll let us put
Replace the Pacers with me.
He's going to get so mad when he looks up, there's a chicken salad chip. Damn him. Just to spite you.
You're going to have the chicken salad chip.
Hey, why not, man? Why not?
That's going to be great. By the way, I heard Chattanooga I heard that they said they were going to kick your ass.
Yeah, coach.
A little added motivation.
I love it. Good, whatever it takes.
I'm kidding.
Have you gotten a text from UTSA since we talked the last time?
Nah. So obviously the second story.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yes, bro. It was a whole thing.
Let's focus on what you teach Chattanooga. So what were you guys talking about Chattanooga?
Do you know? I was thinking about the guy that gave him the playbook. That's what I thought you were talking about.
No, bro, not him.
That story about
No, we're not talking about that.
You had a real snake in the grass. Somebody giving the team your playbook and shit.
See, I didn't want to
That came out after our show.
I think I got to get to film with UT Chattanooga before I get myself into trouble, Roger. Because
I saw it on Instagram.
I can't hear my headset's going.
You know what it reminds me of?
I can't hear you guys.
Hey, you know what it reminds me of?
Headset's going out.
It reminds me when we were in Vegas and Tony Allen was on the show. I bring on JB Bickerstaff, who used to be one of our assistants, who's now the coach at the Detroit Pistons. And I can see Tony is about to ask him about Malik Beasley. And I was like, we got to go. All right. It's not
Pulling the cord out like
No, we good.
stomping on the electric.
Look. That's all we got out the mud. We got to wrap it up.
I was like, Tony, no.
Don't ask him.
Knock the lights over.
He's like, did you ever call a play and think, hey, man, he missed that on purpose?
We're going to do you like that. UT Chattanooga is the goal.
Yes.
10 days away.
Let's go.
You want to do
Thanks for having us out here, man.
This
This is awesome. This has been awesome.
Well, I think when we kind of talked about it, I've got a lot of respect for you guys, as you know that, and everything you do and the other people on your shows. And I thought it would be great for you guys, one, to see how beautiful this place is, right? And I think it's great. Right. Show it off as much as we can because this place sells itself. We've got a lot of great things going on here at the University of Memphis as a university, as an athletic department, as a football program. So for you guys to be out here for us, we appreciate y'all. I mean, wholeheartedly coming out and spending time with us. Yeah. Let's make it an annual thing.
Yes,
we come out and do it at least.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be in studio at some point, but it's great for you guys to see it. Appreciate y'all having some of our admin on, some of our players on. It means the world. And
It's the first time I met Ed Scott. Boy, that's an impressive dude.
Yeah.
Really
He
impressive.
can sell salt to a.
Yeah.
And I got to see our old buddy Mike Davis, who I had not seen since he was the coach at UAB.
There you go.
He stopped by and it's cool.
Yeah,
It's
y'all roll out the blue carpet for us for sure.
a good
I love
environment around here.
Absolutely.
It is.
It is a good feel. right?
Positive.
That's
like, you know what I mean? It feels good around here.
wow.
It does.
So how
It
about
does.
we continue to sell the positive news about the University of Memphis athletics,
That's what we're here for.
this area, the school, and the football.
It does. It feels good around here.
It does.
And it feels like a big-time football program. It does.
Yeah, it does.
Because it is.
Let's
go.
10 days back. Hey, get them
Brought to you by Chicken Salad.
Get them tickets now. Be at the Liberty Bowl in 10 days.
Yep, 10 days.
Support the Tigers. Support this. Support that. Support Coach. Support all these people. There
Yep.
you go. That's what I'm here for.
I love it.
Attitude.
My hype guy.
What is it?
There you go.
Attitude, love, loyalty. I cannot remember the I, and now is the N. I
Okay,
can't
so
remember the I.
I like it.
But it's
All
like
in. Attitude.
Yeah.
Little things.
Okay.
little things.
How you do anything is how you do everything, John.
Yes.
Love.
Love.
All right. Tiger family. And then intelligence.
Intelligent.
Of course he
That's-
forgot that.
Absolutely. That makes all the sense in the world.
Stupid.
And then the end is now go buy your tickets.
Now. Yeah.
Hey, Coach, I
all in.
want to say before we go, Roser wanted to show you his form. Because
I showed him during the
you've been in the
break. He
trenches.
saw
What do you
it.
think?
Guys,
What do you think?
one more time
One more
for the
time.
public.
Show
Oh,
it
you
for the
want my-
camera.
you want-
Because-
Oh, no.
right,
Before
'cause
we get all right. We're
He's
done.
a-
This is good. I heard he's got a year of eligibility.
Yeah, look.
What?
I've heard-
He's had 2 back surgeries.
He can't
Well,
throw a
he looks-
football.
Look at him.
But he looks
Look,
good.
ready?
Look at him.
Oh,
Ready?
my God.
Oh, look at him.
Amazing.
Look at him.
Oh, my-
Look at him.
No.
Go get our scouts.
Slow feet
Recruiting
don't
department.
eat.
I love it.
Slow feet don't eat.
What jersey
Slow
number?
feet.
I'm getting them ready.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
sign
my
up for the
God.
team.
Who is he
Go
protecting?
get your locker. Let's go.
As Cowboys defensive ends are getting
How
by me.
dare you? How dare you?
You ain't got Micah Parsons
Hey,
on
wait.
your team now.
Oh, come on.
He still wants out.
Have you seen yourself in the game yet? I know we talked about it the other day, but the game's come out since then.
I have not.
Ah, come on, bro.
Do I look good?
You look good. You look good. You look good.
I mean-
We look good.
All right. Thanks so much for having us out here at the facility.